Hi, I'm Lanita Medina with 5 Minute Friday page. Just in time for the new year, you will be all ready for your start to the 2023 month, year, new year, however you want to celebrate. This time I'm going to show you how to make this very fun border, and I'm using the 3-in-1 ribbon punch. This did come in one of the mystery boxes, and this is something that I do have several of them left. If you did not score one of these, then I have some for you, or one, if all you want is one. All you need is one. Let's see here. I'm using the Silver and Gold collection. Beautiful, beautiful collection. I'll show you right here. These are the 2 pages I'm going to be using, papers, and I'll be using some of the silver shimmer. And these embellishments that come here like this. Later on, you can add alphabet letters if you want. You can obviously just do more stuff, but I am going to do something very fun with the other part of this page. Now, last year, I showed this one on Creative Cafe International on the page itself, on the public page. So obviously this is for 2022. And this little tiny one that I made in an earlier so that I could show how to put a smaller one on one of the calendar pages for the Happy Album. That's the way it goes. You'll want to see my Wednesday post on making this calendar for the Happy Album. Super, super fun. And so I wanted to make a littler one for the Happy Album. And then I looked at it on this and I thought, well, that is not bad at all. It's very cute, but a larger one would also look good. So I'm going to make the larger one for you today. But just know that the principles are the same, just the measurements are different, and I will give you these measurements at the end. For this one, the measurements are, I'll hold it up here. The base is going to be 2.5, which is this darker part. The silver is going to be 2 inches, which here is gold, but I'm going to use silver. And then I'm using the Victorian blade for this middle part, which just really gives it a very festive, fun, decorative part. And then I'll be using the foam squares. And also, like I said, I'll be using these. Okay, I did pull out these because we do have the champagne toast punch. Somebody asked about it last night, and that's something that is a fun one to use. And then this one that is called the wine chain. All you have to do is punch one. You don't have to put it in the holder or in the cassette. Put this in the cassette, but you don't have to put a full strip in. Just punch one part, and that's what that comes out as. All right, and so those are just decorative pieces that you can add if you want later or when you're making it. All right, so I think I should get started. What do you think? Where is the timer? I am going to use this page as my base. And I will move this aside. That way you can see over here. I'll be working over here. And I'll set over these. Oh, actually, yeah, because I'm going to use this, I better set these up here. That way I can grab from them. Okay. First, the border. First, the timer. That's what's first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's time to go. There we go. Okay. Now, first I'll use the straight blade. And normally I don't like to cut into a page. I like to use edges and keep going, but I don't want a lot of this and I don't want it to be as sparse. So I'm going to start around the middle here. Put that aside for another time, turn it, and go to 2.5. That's my base. And then with this one is going to be 2 inches. And that's that part. Now I'm going to switch out my blade. And because I do half there, not on either side, I'm just going to do 1 cut. And that's why on here I wrote 1/4 of an inch and then back to the straight blade for the 1/2 inch. So here's the Victorian. And I'm just going to cut 1/4 of an inch. I like this paper. It's so pretty. So 1/4 of an inch on the Victorian. Let's see. I'm just going to give myself a teeny bit more. There's that piece there. And then back to the straight blade. And then I'm going to go to 1/2. All right. And the pieces are cut and ready. So add my adhesive to this part. And then that goes there in the middle. And then my thicker edge is going to go to the top part. There. About there. And then this is going to go, I'll put this over here so I don't get tape all over my, and then this goes here, and look how pretty that is. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put it right into here. Now this fits perfectly in here because this goes to 2.5 inches. But if you look back, well, actually that does it pretty much right. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that's good. And then this one will go into here. Sometimes when there's smaller pieces, it will take off a lot more than what I want. So I look in the back and make sure that it is lined up and that, yes, it is lined up good. Now, notice that it's big still. And I am just going to cut off, I'm going to cut off 2 inches on each side. That's the key on that part. Yeah, 2 inches. Okay, yeah. It's a little bit deeper. I'm going to cut a little bit more off. I'm going to do 2 and turn it this way. 2 and a little bit over 2 1/4 or so. Now you will see the little trick. All I'm going to do is add, now I need to make sure that I'm in the right direction here because that's going to go that way. So I'm going to add a piece here, a foam square there. How am I doing on time? Okay, I have 1.5 minutes. And then this is going to go right like that. Isn't that so cool? So now it looks like it's layered. And it is layered. Okay. And there is that layering there. And there is the border. So then, how about adding a little bit of, my flowers are upside down there, aren't they? A little bit of this. You can add a little present here. And these are already layered, so I don't need to add more. Oh, I know what I did want to say here, that I want to focus on being blessed this year and the blessings. So I'm going to add that. And then, how about a little flower here? I like the flower. And then this is going to go over here. Whoop. Tuck that into there. And there is the border. Now I'm going to switch it up to here. Now, how much time do I have? Okay, I have 12 seconds left. So I want to finish the 5-minute page, but basically it's a 5-minute border. I want to show you once the timer dings, or I'll just go now. There we go. There's the popcorn. And now I want to show you some options on decorating. This is good paper to cut apart for your pictures because it matches. So I'm going to take this piece and cut it in half or 6 inches. I did 4 inches and 6 inches. Those are going to go there. So here's the magic on this. The magic. This is the time where you get to journal. This is the reason why I waited to not put it on the page during the 5 minutes, because I want to show you choices. We have so much journal paper. So let's make it fun. There's this. Ooh, that one might be a good one. This is from the fall, y'all. That one actually might be a good one. This one is from one of the navy pack that we had for a while that had, this one is from, ooh, I don't even remember what that's from. This is from the black and white. Anyway, we have lots and lots of journal paper. So I am going to go ahead and put a journal strip on here. And this is just going to be not 4 inches. I'm going to make it 3 because it's going to be a decorative strip on here. Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger. I'm going to do 3 1/4. And then, oh, that's not the one I wanted, did I? Don't worry. I use these all the time. Not that one either. Which is the one? Oh, here's the one. I set it aside. Silly me. All right, so this is the one I want. And that's what I had thought of. That's why my measurement was. So I'm grabbing that piece. I'm going to take this piece off here. And then I'm going to take some more off of here because I don't want a ton on it. I want it to be part of the decoration. It's still a fast page. And by the way, keep these. Keep them for other stuff. And then, there we go. So then I'm going to back it with shimmery black. And so this is going to go 3 1/2. I guess I should see how much I have left here and add to that. I have it's 7 1/2, so I want it to be a little bit longer. I'm going to do 8 and, oh, what did I do there? Perfect. Okay, that is what it will look like. Back to under the camera here. And then you have a great place to start your new year with what your blessings are. Isn't that a great way to start the year? What are you so blessed with? What are you thankful for? I was reading this morning that, and I feel like I read this all the time, when you are thankful, the problems seem to be less. And I just think that's so true. And I know I have this upside down. I will turn it up right. I want more part on the top. So this is my title part right there. And then, I'm gonna tuck this in. Now you can see that I could have put more journal part, or my pictures can go over this way. So maybe I will line these up a little bit more. And then if you wanted to decorate more here, the reason I have it this way is because for a 2-page spread, this will look really good to have that little space, and then you can tuck something up here. So there it is. All the decoration is here already. You don't really need more over here. That's my thought. If you want to add something later here, but you can, you can add your little cups if you want, and I did put them in gold so that it would stand out a little bit more. And you can put a few of these like I did on this one. These I put a little bit of stitching on it so that they would show up a little bit more, or the division of them. And there you go. There is your page. Isn't that fun? Hey, thanks for watching. Have a blessed 2023. And I think, did I show you this? I did show you this earlier, didn't I? I'm encouraging you to keep your calendars in a happy album. Go watch that post from Wednesday. And thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. And Happy New Year.